Welcome to Texas. We are here with the Truck Series race number 7 out of 14. Tonight marks the halfway point of the Truck Series. So we're going to start qualifying, go over a couple things. First off, next week, the Truck Series is off. We are going to have the race at Watkins Glen with the Cup Series. And the ARCA Series actually is off as well. It's just going to be a one-race week. It's going to give us some time to work on a few tracks and work on some of the issues that I've been having lately. And with that being said, the ARCA race that was posted earlier this week, from lap 28 to lap 38, for some reason my recording software did not record. And I think what had happened was there's a pop-up that came up. I run my game in a window, so I can have multiple windows open and I can view different stats while the race is going. But this pop-up came up and it stopped my recorder. It stopped it, so I didn't realize it, and I guess I didn't realize it at all. So it just did not record the last 10 laps. Jordan Fixon, the number 23, he did win that race. Harry Johnson finished second, that's the number 43. And both of those drivers, between the two, led 37 out of 38 laps. There was no more crashes. It was not a photo finish. It was a single file finish, actually. So you didn't miss anything, don't worry. But anyway, today, I'm using a different software too. I used my original recording software that I used in Season 1, and I was having so many issues with that at this track. I don't know if it's the recording software. I could not get past lap 25, so hopefully we can. But right now, CJ Williams, the number 10, he has the pole. Jacob Britt second. Changes just a little bit. But I think CJ Williams is going to get that top spot. We do want to go over a few other things as well. I'm beginning to plan season number 3 already. And I've got an idea for it. I want to know what all of you guys have to think. So we had qualifying races in the first season. Alright? The qualifying races basically, we had those because we had over 50 people in the league. And obviously only 42 drivers can start in the race. And so what we did is after like the second or third race, I think it was, we allowed the top 30 drivers in points to make the race no matter what. Everybody from 31st on back had to race in a qualifying race, a small exhibition race, and the top 12 drivers in that race would advance to the main race. We might do that on Season 3, but there is going to be a huge twist. We're going to have the chase, so if you win a race in the main race, you automatically go to the chase. If you win a race in the qualifying race, you also advance to the chase. So it kind of gives people on both ends of the point spectrum to have a chance to fight for the championship later on in the season. Let me know what you think about that. There is a few other things with that thing that I want to do with that format, but I don't want to give all that stuff away yet. In the meantime, we got a race to call, so let's see here. The 10 of CJ Williams getting a pole here at Texas. If I remember right, he did pretty well in his qualifying race last season in the Cup Series. Beside him is the 21 Jacob Britt. Then we've got the 4 of Zach Cronin, the 18 of Damian Singletary. Damian is third in points, 135 points back. Got the 63 Sheila Harmon. She starts in 5th place. Beside her, the 6, that is Cody Higginbotham. We've got the 75 Eric Jacks, 2nd place in points, 128 points back. We've got the 8 of Ron Jackson, starting beside him. On the inside, that red and black 54, that's Colton Harmon. The 16 of Caleb Johnson. We have got the 33 Logan York and the 41 Leland Fife. Both drivers need a good finish today. They are both outside of the top 30 in the points. We've got the 7 of Bruce Zero and the 52 of Gavin Jones. Last week's race winner, the 20 of Yale Carrillo. Beside him is the 49. That is Alexander Jones. We've got the 88 of Callie Hancock. Beside her, the 45, Ryan Benjamin. Callie won at Charlotte earlier this season. We then have the 15. That is Tim Zimmer. I'm sorry, that's Stephen Pollard III. And beside him, the 25, Laura Lee Wiebe. We've got the 97, Gary Harmon, and the 51 of Lindsey Hancock. We then have the 98. That is Hunter Blade. Beside him, the 24, Bean Wiebe. The 22, Jeremiah Dwayne, and the 13 of Tavis Aiken. We've got the 50 of Tim Zimmer. There's the 46, think that's 46, right? Of Dylan Eberheim, the points leader, starting really far back in the field. The 17 of John Book, beside him the 83 of Alejandro Rodriguez. We've got the 2 of Tyrell Resner, the 3 of Axel Zero, the 23 Brendan Hancock, and the 87 of Cody Rhodes. So this race tonight, 84 laps. The stage ends at lap number 40. So who will get stage points? We've got a pretty long way to go until the end of the stage. Can the points leader, Dylan Eberheim, get to the front? Dylan Eberheim, the only driver who has 5 top 10 finishes this season. Last week at Talladega marked his first and only DNF out of 6 races, and he's finished in the top 5 4 times. That is the most out of anybody. Green flag in the air. CJ Williams gets a great start over Jacob Britt. That inside line, Zach Cronin, he is coming to the front already. 3 wide behind him. Eric Jacks, second place driver in points, making a huge move to the inside. Colton Harmon as well. You see the 6 and the 8. They're both up top. 3 wide. Couple cars, I think, were bouncing off of each other in the back. CJ Williams, though, has the lead. Jacob Britt out front. Zach Cronin third. They're starting to pull away just a little bit. CJ Williams washes up the track. The 21 of Jacob Britt, he is right there. CJ will lead lap number 1 here at Texas. Battle for the lead. Jacob Britt on the inside line. Here comes the 4 of Zach Cronin. These 3 trucks are battling really aggressive, really hard early on. See a lot of 3 wide further in the back of the field, but still side by side up here for the lead. Jacob Britt trying to get past CJ Williams. I think he will. Here comes CJ Williams back on the outside line. CJ Williams is going to have the lead for the time being. Can he hold on? He led that lap. Here comes the 4 now. Zach Cronin. They're going to be 3 wide for the lead in turns 1 and 2. Behind him, Colton Harmon, Sheila Harmon, the 63 and the 54. They're battling with each other. Here comes that 33, Logan York. Oh, CJ Williams in the wall. He hits the 63 of Sheila Harmon. No crash. CJ Williams now going to fall back. Colton Harmon on the inside line. He is now going to stack the entire field up. I think he just checked up. He didn't want to crash or get involved with anything, but now the entire field stacked up behind him. Logan York trying to find a way past Colton. Bruiser now gets shoved to the outside line. 2 and 3 wide racing. The 21 of Jacob Britt has the lead. Oh, there's a crash. The 88's around. No, that's the 98. The 22 is around. Oh, the 2 hard into the wall. Caution is out. The 45, the 3. The points leader's involved as well. That's a 46, Dylan Eberheim. I don't know. It doesn't look like they got a lot of damage. Hunter Blade and Jeremiah Dwayne. There's Tyrell Resner. Ryan Benjamin was in it. Axel Zero. Bean Wiebe, I think, was involved. Dylan Eberheim, the points leader. Right there, he was involved. Man, oh man. So the first caution on lap number 4. You see the 3 of Axel Zero and the 98 Hunter Blade, they're in pit road. In the meantime, Zach Cronin has the race lead. Sheila Harmon second. Those drivers were bouncing off of each other a few laps ago. And the 10 of CJ Williams was as well, but CJ has fallen outside of the top 10, I believe. Or no, he is back in 5th. There he is right there, the number 10 truck. So pit road is open, and I don't think we're going to have any takers other than any of the drivers involved in that crash. So we'll have to go back and look what happened. You see cars still on pit road. Hunter Blade is going to go a lap down. The 3, I think 3 actually is a lap down too now. Axel Zero will be 1 lap down. Hunter Blade is coming off of pit road. So those 2 trucks going to be a lap down. They'll be starting on the inside line. You see they are told to stop there. The red light is on for the pit road exit. Ron Jackson is in pit road as well. That is the 49 of Alexander Jones. I think Dylan Eberheim as well. Points leader, he got some repairs on his car. Alexander Jones, Ryan Benjamin, Bean Wiebe, all back there. Well, let's go have a look at what happened. Obviously, the 2 of Tyrell Resner. I don't think he was in the beginning of this crash, but watch the 22. Actually, let's rewind a little bit. Watch the 8 and the 22 at first, then watch the 22 and the 98. So it looked like Ron got into Jeremiah. Jeremiah got a little loose. And then Hunter Blade. Oh, Ron Jackson actually spins Hunter Blade. Tyrell Resner hit the wall pretty hard on the inside and came back up the track in front of everybody. Bean Wiebe and Dylan Eberheim, I don't think they got a lot of damage. Ryan Benjamin, he was involved in that. So, man, a pretty big crash early in this race already. And that was after the 54 of Colton Harmon got stacked up. He stacked the entire field up. You see Tyrell hitting the wall, and Ryan Benjamin. Actually, Ryan did not get a lot of damage either. The 87 of Cody Rhodes, I don't think he has a lot of damage. Let's go on board now with a few cars. See what they saw. I don't think Cody hit anything, so let's start with him. Man, great job by Cody to get past the first incident, and then the second one here, he just basically almost stopped and went to the inside line, the very inside of the track. Go ahead and go on board with the 2 of Tyrell Resner and see what he saw in this crash. And Tyrell he barely got hit by Jeremiah, and then right here he got turned around, and the 3, the 46 involved. Well, you guessed it. Let's go back and look at Bean Wiebe. This is riding on board with the 24. A little bit of a checkup there, and then once Tyrell comes up the track, it's just, game over. Bean Wiebe hit the wall pretty hard. I think the 3 of Axel Zero did as well. Go ahead and ride on board with Axel. So this is with the number 3 truck. And, hard hit there too. Just want to make sure. Okay, we're still under caution. That's good. So let's ride on board now with the 46, the points leader, Dylan Eberheim. He came into this race 128 points ahead. So he checked up a little bit. I think he kind of knew what was going to happen. He gets past the first part of the crash. Not a lot of damage on his truck. I think he'll be okay, actually. He's riding in 29th place. No one's out of the race yet. The 2 of Tyrell Resner, the 3 of Axel Zero, both a lap down. And now on the inside line, so lap cars already going to plague this race. This could be an interesting restart. Remember, we are racing until lap number 40. At lap 40, the caution flag will come out. We will get the end of the stage right there. Top 10 drivers get stage points. First place will get first place gets 50 points. Last place, 10th place, in the stage gets 5 points. 5 points separating each driver, starting from 1st to 10th. So it's a great way to make up a lot of points in the championship. It's also a great way to lose a lot of points. And in the meantime, Tyrell Resner, the 4 Zach Cronin going to get the green flag. We're back underway. The 3 and the 2, very slow on this restart. You see the leaders already passing them. The top 7 or 8 drivers have already passed the 2 and the 3. Caleb Johnson now the 16. He is behind the 2 lap cars, the 2 slow trucks on the track. The field stacking up behind them already. Up front, Zach Cronin has got the lead. Jacob Britt now trying to take second from Sheila Harmon. Here comes the 18 of Damian Singletary as well. Back here, they're still trying to get past these drivers. The 2 and the 3 are stuck in the middle. Everybody trying to get past on the outside or the inside. They're 2 and 3 wide, trying to get past these lap trucks in the back here. But these drivers back here, they are so far from the race leaders. A couple of these trucks still stuck back here. The 46, Dylan Eberheim, and the points leader. stuck behind one of the drivers. That's a lap down and slow. Tyrell Resner, the 2, he is almost passed by everybody. The 3 of Axel Zera now still trying to hold off some of these drivers, but everybody does get past. Bean Weeby is pretty slow on the track, I think. Oh, there's a crash. The 52 and the 49 around. Caution flag. Oh, Bean Weeby hard into the 49. Caution flag out. That 24 truck hit the 49. That's Alexander Jones. Well, caution flag out for the second time tonight already. I had a feeling as those trucks were coming back down the track, I had a feeling that they were going to collide, and they definitely did. The 49 and the 24 nights are over. So just when you thought Bean Weeby's season could not get any worse, it gets even worse today. This would be Bean Weeby's 4th DNF in the Truck Series out of 7 races. Bean Weeby has been the recipient of so many crashes and mechanical failures this season. He's had a couple good finishes as of late in the Cup Series, but right now he has a demolished race car, and that is just unfortunate for that driver. Gavin Jones is in pit road. I think he had an issue, I would assume. So, let's go back and see what happened. Gavin Jones, I think he had an issue. I think he either spun out or made a little bit of contact with some of these drivers. There's the 40. Oh, yeah, the 52 Gavin Jones. He was really slow on the track. Alexander Jones. Man, that was a hard hit. Watch the impact of this one. Very hard hit. Alvin Jones was injured last week at Talladega. Alexander Jones could be out yet again. And that was a very hard impact with those two drivers. Riding on board with Bean Weeby. So the crash happens. Bean Weeby decided to go down low, and that's where everybody was coming. Oh, hard hit. That's a stopped race car. My gosh, that was not a good hit at all. So let's watch Gavin Jones. He was up in 14th. Let's watch the speed as well, up at the top, in the middle. He just started to slow down a lot. I think he had a mechanical failure. A lot of drivers almost hit him. But yeah, he is really slow, trying to get to the bottom. Axel Zera hit him at first. Alvin Jones hit him too. And bam, hard hit there. Alexander Jones. My gosh, it does not look good. I think he is injured. So another injury to the Jones. Alvin Jones is now out, and Alexander Jones could be out as well. So they could need another relief driver for that team. Alexander Jones took over Alvin Jones took over for Alexander after a hard crash at Atlanta earlier this season. Alexander was out for a few races, then decided to give Alvin Jones his Cup ride. Alexander would take over the Truck Series ride. Alvin Jones injured last week in a hard crash at Talladega. He has a broken leg and he is out for now. And this could be Alvin Jones. For Alexander Jones, he could be out for quite a while as well. That was a hard hit. We will keep you updated. We're not sure what the extent of the injuries are yet. Not sure if we'll know by the end of the race or not, but I'm sure they will contact us and let us know what exactly is wrong there. Bean Weeby was not available for comment. He did not want to talk to us, and he just went to his hauler. But Bean Weeby is okay after that hard crash. So the 49 of Alexander Jones will finish 33rd and 34th, Bean Weeby. Bean Weeby is 34th in the points. He cannot have a finish like this. He needs to start getting good finishes, but right now, 483 points out of the race lead. That was coming into this race. He is going to be even further back now. What about the points leader coming into this race, Dylan Eberheim? And he is in 25th position. Got stacked up on that restart behind lap trucks. And again, we're going to have another restart with lap trucks on the inside line. We're almost halfway through this stage. The 4 of Zach Cronin has the lead. Jacob Britt second, and third, CJ Williams. So getting ready for the restart. Again, Tyro Resner and Axel Zero on the inside line. They are both a lap down and very slow, very much off the pace. So that's going to give the leaders the advantage, and they're going to be able to get past those drivers pretty quickly. So the 4 of Zach Cronin going to lead the field back to the green flag. We are underway yet again at Texas. Green flag in the air, almost halfway through the stage. See the 2 lap trucks, they are falling back. Battle for second. CJ Williams trying to get past Jacob Britt. He got a great start. We are going to go back and look at these lap cars and see if they slow the pack down. Zach Cronin had a good restart. He is leading this race momentarily. The inside line able to get past these lap trucks. I don't think there's going to be much of a stack up. We'll have to come back and see where they all are after everything is cycled through. Will we get a green flag run to at least lap number 40? You see back here, Jeremiah Dwayne on the outside trying to get past these trucks. Everybody they're jockeying for position. There's too many trucks that are damaged. Callie Hancock, Jeremiah Dwayne, they're stuck behind these drivers. Up front, though, Zach Cronin, CJ Williams first and second. Leading this field, they are starting to pull away. They have a half a second lead over third place. Battle for third place back here. Sheila Harmon, Damian Singletary, and the 21 of Jacob Britt battling with each other. This is a huge battle for third place. Sheila Harmon is going to take third momentarily, but here comes the 18 of Damian Singletary on the outside line. Trying to get back around Sheila Harmon. Behind him, Gary Harmon, Logan York, and Jacob Britt are 3 wide entering the turn. Logan washed up the track just a little bit. Here comes the 75 of Eric Jacks. Jacob Britt's going to be the big loser there. He is going to fall back a few positions. Damian Singletary was able to hold off the 63 of Sheila Harmon. Now here comes the 54 of Colton Harmon around her on the outside line. The outside line looking pretty quick tonight. Still out front, the 4 of Zach Cronin. Second place still, CJ Williams. Here comes the 54, Colton Harmon now for third place over Damian Singletary, but he has the outside line. He will start to pull away from that 54. 3 wide further back. Sheila Harmon still falling back. Gary Harmon and Logan York getting past her. Eric Jacks right beside her as well. Battle up front. The 10, CJ Williams trying to get past. We are halfway in the stage. 20 more laps. Well, now it's 19 more laps until the caution flag will come out for the stage finish. If we finish under green in the stage, that will be it. Here comes the 10 of CJ Williams with a huge run off of turn number 2. And he looked like he was 10 miles an hour faster than that number 4 truck. Now CJ Williams on the inside line. The pole sitter trying to get past Zach Cronin. Trying to get past Zach Cronin for the lead. Here comes the 18 of Damian Singletary now. They're mixing it up further back, around 10th place. They're battling really hard back there. The 10 going to take the lead. Now here comes the 18 of Damian Singletary. The 54 now of Colton Harmon is up here in the mix. Damon Singletary will take second place away. Here comes the 54 of Colton Harmon. Colton and Zach now battling side by side. Battle for the lead. Damon Singletary trying to get past the 10 of CJ Williams. Singletary third place in the points entering this race. He has 2 wins. He is the only driver in the truck series that has 2 wins this season. Everybody else has 1 win. Damien up near the front. He has gotten a lot of stage points this season. And look at the battling behind these drivers. The 33, the 97, Logan York, Gary Harmon, and the 75 of Eric Jacks. They have made their way towards the front. And they are battling here. Now here comes the 18, Damien Singletary for the lead. Yet again on CJ Williams. He will get past him for position. This is some amazing racing up at the front of the field. Single file for the most part. Gary now going to drop down below the 33 of Logan York. Going to get right behind the 54 of Colton Harmon. Top three drivers are nose to tail. Battle for the lead again. Here comes the 10 of CJ Williams. Yet again trying to get past the 18 of Damien Singletary. The top 3 drivers have been very dominant. They've been battling back and forth so far this race. A few drivers have been comers and goers. 63 of Sheila Harmon. She is a little bit further back. She is running in 10th place. She was up at the front earlier. She did not lead the race, but she was near the front. Singletary is going to hold off CJ Williams. Zach Cronin, I think, got in the back of the 10 of CJ Williams. This is some amazing racing up here at the front of the field. All of these drivers want the stage win. They want to try to get as many points as they possibly can. See, all the way back to about the 41. That's 19th place. They are all within 2 seconds of the race leader. And in 20th place, they're over 5 seconds back. The points leader, Dylan Eberheimen, he is in 28th position. He is 10 seconds behind the race leaders as CJ Williams takes the lead away. Now here comes the 4 of Zach Cronin. So the 46, Dylan Eberheimen, he is not going to get any stage points today. And that could mean a big loss in the points for him. Oh, look at up front. The 3 of Axel Zero, I didn't even know they were catching these cars. These are the lap trucks. They're going 2 laps down now. Up front, Zach Cronin and Gary Harmon, they were able to get past these lap trucks. CJ Williams, Damien Singletary, Colton Harmon, Sheila Harmon, Damien Singletary, and I think that's Ryan Benjamin maybe. They are all stuck behind these lap trucks. Now they're 3 wide near the front. About 10 drivers have pulled away from these cars now. Damien Singletary, the 18. The 25, Laura Lee Weeby is back here. But Damien Singletary, the 18, the 10 of CJ Williams, they were en route to get stage points, and I don't think they're going to get any stage points now. See where they are, where they're at right now. Damien Singletary out of the top 10, so is CJ Williams. Man, they're all the way back in 17th, 18th position. Up at the front, Gary Harmon pulling away now. He is getting past the 4 of Zach Cronin. 20 of Yo Carrillo, last week's race winner. He was involved in one of those crashes, and he is about to go a lap down. Yo Carrillo has not really had a great season. Even after winning last week at Talladega, he is 16th in the points. And just as quick as Gary Harmon got the lead, the 4 of Zach Cronin going to take the lead away. Here comes the 33 now of Logan York on the inside line. Trucks bouncing off of each other a little bit further back. Logan York. Here comes the 6 of Cody Higginbotham. Where did he come from in this race? He was one of the trucks that was able to get past those lap trucks without any issues as everybody else started to fall back. Tavis Haken, Sheila Harmon, they're up near the front. Great to see them up here. We've got 9 to go in the stage, guys. 9 laps left. Zach Cronin in the 4. He continues to lead this race. Will we get a caution flag to end the stage, or will they be able to race to the finish of this? Gary Harmon, a huge run off the turn. Gary trying to get his first stage win. Zach Cronin trying to as well. Oh, Gary Harmon slowing down a lot in the turn. I don't know if something happened with his truck. But now he is going to be in the clutches of everybody behind him. The 4 of Zach Cronin pulling away. Cody Higginbotham in third. Fourth is Sheila Harmon. And fifth is Logan York. Logan is 30th in points. He would love to get a stage win. Or just finish up near the front where he is. That could mean everything in the season for him. Gary Harmon fell back a lot, but now he's starting to get back to the front. Here comes the 63 of Sheila Harmon up to third place. Now she is going to go underneath the 97 of Gary Harmon. She might be able to take second place away from him. Gary continuing to hold on to second place, but as he continues to hold on to second, that 4 of Zach Cronin. Oh, we've got a caution. Oh, the 88th, the 2. That is Callie Hancock and Tyro Resner. Caution flag is out. Third caution of the race, and you know what this means? We're going to have a restart in the stage with about 2 to go. This could be interesting. Unfortunate for the 2 of Tyro Resner, definitely. Tyrell was 15th in points. Callie Hancock, though, 7th in points entering this race. She won at Charlotte. She is not going to win today. Heavy damage on that truck. We'll have to see what happened. But first, we have pit stops. 34 laps. These drivers have not come down pit road, so see if the running order changes at all. See if anyone decides to stay out. Third caution of the race. Everybody comes down pit road. So the 4 of Zach Cronin is the race leader. Gary Harmon was second. See if those 2 drivers are going to be in their same positions that they were in. Well, we have somebody gamble. Looked like that crash was in turns 1 and 2. There's skid marks there. Damian Singletary, C.J. Williams on pit road now. Zach Cronin, that third car, the yellow car there. Gary Harmon is off pit road. So is Zach Cronin. Zach Cronin, Gary Harmon, Cody Higginbotham, the top 3. Look at 4th place. That's the 23 of Brendan Hancock. He is up at the front now. Logan York, Tavis Haken, the 15, Stephen Pollard, the 3rd. A lot of drivers are now up at the front. I think the 54 of Colton Harmon fell back a good bit. Damian Singletary making a few positions up. Dylan Eberheim, one of the last trucks off of pit road. So, let's go and see what happened. The 88 of Callie Hancock looked like she had a lot of damage on her truck. Not sure. Well, you see right there, there's skid marks and smoke. The 2 of Tyro Resner. I think, it looked like Ryan Benjamin possibly. Ryan Benjamin, no, it was the 46, Dylan Eberheimen. And Dylan got some damage on that crash. He spins the 2 of Tyro Resner out, and then, a hard hit again. Callie Hancock very hard into the 2 of Tyro Resner. Callie was running in 29th. She had a great race at Charlotte, winning that race. She is up in the top 10 in points, but she is going to fall back a lot. Luckily, that hit was on the passenger side of the 2 of Tyro Resner. You always hate to see crashes like that. So Callie and Tyrell out of the race. The 3 of Axel Zero is in this race. He is 2 laps down. So 30 drivers left in this event. Now the stage is going to end right after we get the green flag. Or just about then. So we're going to have to see. We might actually be under caution still when the stage happens. We might have a 1-lap shootout. So if you have somewhere to go or something to do, I would go and do that now. Because it's going to be another caution here pretty soon. Let's see if we get the caution lights off. Alright, so next time by, we're actually going to have 2 laps in the stage. It could be a pretty good finish. Hopefully we can end the stage under green. So you see the 3 of Axel 0 on the inside line. Some drivers to look out for at the end of this stage. The 15, Stephen Pollard, the 3rd. He's in 7th. 9th, Eric Jacks. 10th, Alejandro Rodriguez. And 4th place, Brendan Hancock. Have not talked about any of those drivers yet this race. And here they are in the top 10, trying to battle for some stage points. Laura Lee Wiebe, Tim Zimmer, 11th and 12th place. Could be an interesting finish. Hopefully we can finish this stage under green. Hopefully we will not be under caution, but we've had 3 cautions so far. Have to see what happens next. The 4th caution either going to be because of a crash or the stage finish. The 4 of Zach Cronin is going to lead the field back to the green. We are back underway. 2 more laps to go in the stage. Oh, I think Leland Fife is on pit road. He is. Leland Fife has a mechanical failure at the restart. Meanwhile, the top 4 drivers break away from the field. Logan York in 5th place. Here comes the 23, Brendan Hancock. He's trying to get 3rd place away. He could win this stage the way it's going. Big battle back in the back of the field. I think they're trying to get past the 3 of Tyrell Resner. Logan York, Tavis Haken trying to get past the 6 of Cody Higginbotham. Same with the 23, Brendan Hancock. 2 more to go actually now in the stage. We started this stage with 3 to go. 3 wide back here for 3rd. Here comes Logan York. He does not have any stage points that I recall this season. And he is en route to get some good stage points tonight. Still battling, still racing. Back in the back of the field, though, they are massively 2 and 3 wide racing, battling very aggressive back there. Same up front here. Look at Sheila Harmon into the back of the 15, Stephen Pollard the 3rd. The 63 almost spins the 15 out. White flag, 1 more lap in the stage. Here comes the 33 of Logan York on the inside line. 3 wide for the lead. Gary Harmon now has the lead. Zach Cronin going to fall back to 3rd, now possibly 4th. Who is going to get the stage win? Gary Harmon has the lead right now. Logan York trying to hold off Stephen Pollard for 2nd. The 33 up top, the 15 down low. The 97, though, Gary Harmon going to pull ahead, and he is going to win the stage. I forgot I have to actually put... There we go. So caution flag out. That is the end of the stage. I was so wrapped up in the finish of that, I almost forgot to call the end of the stage. Or put the caution out. So Gary Harmon getting his first stage win this season. Logan York 2nd in the stage. Zach Cronin 3rd. 4th, Stephen Pollard the 3rd. 5th, Brendan Hancock. 6th, Tavis Haken. 7th, Sheila Harmon. 8th is Cody Higginbotham. 9th, Alejandro Rodriguez. And 10th, Laura Lee Wiebe. So all of those drivers will get stage points as we are back under caution. Trying to figure out where the points leader is, and there he is right there. That 46, he is off the pace, I believe. So, if we somehow go green the rest of the way, Dylan Eberheim could lose the points lead today. So, they just came down pit road. I don't think they're going to come down this time. In the meantime, though, the stage ends, so we are going to take a small break. We'll be back with the 1 to go here at Texas. And this time by now, we are halfway through the race. 42 more laps to go at Texas. Gary Harmon the leader. Logan York 2nd. 3rd, Zach Cronin. So we will be back. We'll see you guys in about 2 more laps. Great time to go get something to eat or go to the restroom or do whatever you have to do. And we'll be right back. So caution lights are off on the pace truck. We're about to go green flag next time by. The 41, Leland Fife, he retired from this race at the restart. He had piston issues, so that makes 29 drivers left in this race. Dylan Eberheim in 28th position. He is the points leader, so we've got to follow up with him. For some reason, the 3 of Tyra Resner staying in the back of the field. He's not going to restart side by side with the race leaders. It's kind of weird. I don't understand that one. So it's been a very interesting night. The first half of the race, pretty wild. Now we're starting the second half. Gary Harmon is going to lead the field back to the green flag. We are underway here at Texas yet again. Oh, back here, driver, the 15, Stephen Pollard, the third, did not get a good start. He is going to stack everybody up. This could create major issues. Stephen Pollard, the third, restarted fourth. Look at the 51, Lindsey Hancock up the outside line. This is not going to be good, guys. 3-4 wide exiting this turn. Oh, Tavis Haken into the 15. The 6 into the wall. Man, Stephen Pollard, the third, he is very slow on the track. I don't understand. He's at 140 miles an hour. And this slows everybody in this pack up. Stephen Pollard, the third, I guess, has issues. He's coming down pit road. In the meantime, battle for the lead. Logan York going to get past Gary Harmon. Logan York has 4 DNFs this season out of 6 starts. Right now in the 7th start, he is leading this race now. Top 3 trucks have pulled away from everybody. That was 4th place that had the issues, and everybody behind him had stacked up and basically lost all their positions, all their ground. Stephen Pollard still on pit road. We'll have to update you on that soon. Logan York, no top 5s, no top 10s this season. Like we said, 4 DNFs. And right now, leading this race, he is hoping that it goes green flag the rest of the way. He would love to get a win at Texas. Right now, he's pulling away from the 4 of Zach Cronin. Gary Harmon right behind Zach. And here comes the 83 of Alejandro Rodriguez. There's the 15, Stephen Pollard, the third, coming off pit road. The 4, Zach Cronin, he's fallen back to 4th. Oh, Zach into the wall, actually. Here comes the 63, Sheila Harmon now. Oh, they make a little bit of contact, the 63 and the 4 do. The 4, Zach Cronin, he was in 2nd place. And now he's back to 5th. He has fallen back. .46, Dylan Eberheim. He is so far off the pace. He's about to go a lap down, I believe. Stephen Pollard, the third, up here. He is back up to speed, so I don't know what exactly happened. Go through the field here in just a minute. Up at the front, look at the 83. Alejandro Rodriguez up to 2nd. He is coming for the race leader. Logan York, he is on the inside line. Here comes the 63, Sheila Harmon, the 25, Laura Lee Wiebe. Logan gets a great run off the turn, though. A lot of trucks up here in this front part of the field. There is 13 of them battling for position. And then you go about 4.5 seconds back to 14th position. Sheila Harmon battling with Alejandro. The 25, Laura Lee Wiebe, she does not really have a good season at all. She does have one top 5 or one top 10 finish this season. Trying to get her first top 5, maybe even a first win. 33 laps to go here at Texas. Gary Harmon, I think he hit the wall. He's fallen back a little bit. Zach Cronin did fall back to about 7th. Up front, the top 3 trucks still pulling away. They're catching the 3 of Axel Zero. Where will the race leaders go when they catch him? Which line is going to be blocked by that 3? I think Logan York going to go up top. He is. He is going to get past the 3 of Tyrell Resner, or the 3 of Axel Zero. Alejandro Rodriguez, John Book up near the front now. He is in 2nd. Here comes the 25, Laura Lee Wiebe now for 3rd. Alejandro picked the wrong line, and he is going to fall back a lot here. He's going to fall probably to the end of the field. Zach Cronin trying to get past. Oh, they're racing really close. There's the back half of the field starting to catch up to these drivers. This 3, Axel Zero, he is so slow on the track. And the 83, Alejandro Rodriguez, fell all the way to the back of this field. Up front, Logan York, John Book battling with each other. John going to go down low, going to try to get past Logan. He might have the position. Logan going to try to fight back on the outside line. 30 laps to go here at Texas. Don't look now, but that 50 of Tim Zimmer, he is up to 5th place. Tim won at Martinsville in a last lap pass, and he's up to 5th place now. He is 5th in points. As the points leader not having a good run, he is in 27th, about to go a lap down. The 15, Stephen Pollard III, he went 2 laps down when he came to pit road. So John Book took the lead. Here comes the 25, Laura Lee Wiebe, trying to take a position away. The 75, Eric Jackson as well. Somebody in the wall. I think that's Caleb Johnson. The 16, that was Caleb Johnson. He hit the wall, hit Gary Harmon. They almost crashed, but they were able to save it. If this race finishes the way it is now, the 75, Eric Jackson, would be the points leader, I believe. Dylan Eberheim losing about 2 or 3 seconds a lap. John Book trying to get his first win. He is in the lead. Logan York in 3rd place, trying to get past Laura Lee Wiebe. Logan finished 2nd in the stage. Got some much-needed stage points. Laura Lee Wiebe now on the inside line. She is going to go for the lead. John Book on the outside. The 33 right behind Laura Lee. Now 3 wide almost for the lead. John Book way up the track. Logan was not able to complete that pass. Now Eric Jackson on the outside of him. Here comes the 98 Hunter Blade and the 22 Jeremiah Dwayne. Jeremiah Dwayne has come up through the field tremendously. He was stuck in the back of the pack earlier in this race. John Book starting to pull away. Logan trying to still take 2nd, but here comes the 98 now of Hunter Blade. Still 3 wide for 2nd place. This is allowing Eric Jacks and Jeremiah Dwayne and multiple other drivers to pull right up to these cars. Here comes the 4 of Zach Cronin. He's starting to get back in this mix. John Book is absolutely loving the battling behind him. He is saying, please continue to battle. 25 laps left here at Texas. 3 wide behind the race leaders. Eric Jacks falling back. Laura Lee Wiebe now to the front, possibly, maybe not. The 17 will shut the door on her. I believe that's the 46, Dylan Eberheim. The points leader is going to be going a lap down in about 2 laps. This is huge. If these leaders can put him a lap down, that would guarantee that he is going to lose the points lead, I believe. 128 points separate him in first place. John Book leading this race. Laura Lee Wiebe 2nd. John Book is back in 28th in points. Laura Lee 29th, and Logan York 30th. Jeremiah Dwayne, he is a little bit better off in the points. He's up in 12th. There's the points leader right there. And then the pack of cars, the race leaders. Now, who is going to get stuck behind the 46 of Dylan Eberheim? Points leader about to go 1 lap down. The gap is closing dramatically. John Book on the outside line. Laura Lee Wiebe on the inside. Laura Lee, though, is going to get stuck behind Dylan Eberheim. John Book is going to get past him. So the points leader 1 lap down now at Texas. He is slow. He's off the pace. This could be a huge... Oh, look at that. Laura Lee Wiebe pushes the 46 up the track. They make contact. Jeremiah Dwayne, Tim Zimmer, they're going to get past him. John Book, a huge lead now, but they are catching the 3 now of Axel Zero. Logan York and Hunter Blade now falling back behind the 46. This is going to probably create a lot of issues. John Book now behind the 17, or behind the 3. And look at this now. Here comes Jeremiah Dwayne for the lead. John Book on the outside line. This is a massive pack of cars. Jeremiah Dwayne going to get the lead. Tim Zimmer now 2nd. John Book falling back. The 3 and the 46 damaged and off the pace. This is going to maybe create an issue, maybe not. The 2 damaged trucks on the outside line. Gary Harmon going to get past them as well, and the 16, the 23, and unfortunately the 33, Logan York, falling way back. Up at the front there, there's 3 wide, 2 and 3 wide up here. Jeremiah led that lap. 20 to go. This time by now, 19 laps to go. Jeremiah Dwayne, Tim Zimmer battling side by side. Tim Zimmer trying to get a second win at the Truck Series. One at Martinsville 2 races ago. And now Tim Zimmer up to the front. Jeremiah Dwayne 12th in points. He would love to get a win. Jeremiah Dwayne won at Martinsville in the Cup Series last season. That's his only win that he has. Right now, running in second. Here comes the 17, John Book, back on the outside line. Eric Jacks, Alejandro Rodriguez behind Jeremiah. John Book trying to hunt the 50 of Tim Zimmer back down. Look at this, Alejandro way up the track. Almost 4 wide. Sheila Harmon backed off, though. Very wise move there. You don't want to make it 4 wide coming off of turn 2. Still 3 wide. Alejandro Rodriguez going to get a great run off the turn. I don't know if he'll be able to clear the... Yeah, he does clear the 63. This is the longest green flag run we have had tonight. Ever since we restarted after the stage, we have been green flag. John Book behind Tim Zimmer. Jeremiah Dwayne side by side with Tavis Haken. John Book on the inside. He almost makes a little bit of contact with Tim Zimmer. I don't think they made any contact. It didn't look like it. Jeremiah Dwayne now on the outside. He is going to go down low with John Book. Tim Zimmer getting passed for the lead. John Book looking pretty strong here late in the race. Alejandro Rodriguez clears Jeremiah Dwayne for third on the outside line. Eric Jacks now the only truck up on the outside for about the first 7 or 8 drivers. As this race continues to go green flag, we get closer to the end. 15 to go. Still battling for second as they're side by side. That's 17, John Book. He is pulling away ever so slightly. Alejandro Rodriguez on the inside. Tim Zimmer on the outside. Battle for second still. 22, Jeremiah Dwayne trying to get past the 50. At 63, Sheila Harmon, she is up in the top 10. She could get her first top 5 or top 10 tonight. She got some stage points earlier. She's been up near the front the entire race. Ryan Benjamin right in front of the leaders. He is about to go 1 lap down. He was involved in that first caution. Didn't think he had a lot of damage, but I guess he does. That's unfortunate for that 45. He was doing pretty well in the points earlier this season. Ryan Benjamin, though, falling back. He is in 21st in points. But after this race, I think he's going to fall back even more. Battle for the lead as John Book is on the outside line. Alejandro gets past him for the time being. They're still side by side. Here comes the 50 of Tim Zimmer. Tim is going to have a good run on the backstretch. He might go down low and try to get past both of them. Still side by side. Ryan Benjamin not too slow compared to some of the other drivers that have been a lap down. Where's John Book going to go? He's going to go down low. Ryan Benjamin going to stay up high. I don't think there's going to be too much of an issue to get past him. He is not overwhelmingly slow. He might actually be able to stay with the pack for a few laps. The first 2 drivers get past Ryan. Ryan now back on the outside line. I think he was just out of the draft. Looks like he's up to speed now. Oh, Ryan now going to fall back a little bit. I thought he was up to speed. I think he is slightly slower. Here comes Tavis Haken in 3rd place. Laura Lee Wiebe right behind him. Tavis won at Daytona. But Tavis has not really had a good season either. He's back in 17th in the points. And Tim Zimmer, Ryan Benjamin on the outside line, they are working pretty well together. But because of this side-by-side battling, the top two drivers are pulling away. John Book and Alejandro Rodriguez. They have almost a second over the second-place driver. Ryan Benjamin now gets shoved to the outside line. Tavis taking up the third. Laura Lee Wiebe back in fourth place. We have 10 to go here at Texas. If we were to get a caution and a restart, it would be within 10 laps to go. We would have a single-file restart. The way they're racing here, and it could be a caution soon. Oh, geez, there's the 3 of Axel Zero. John Book going to go way up the track. He is going to get past the 3, but he actually lost a little bit of speed there. Alejandro Rodriguez going to get stuck behind Axel. Here comes Tavis Haken now. Oh, man, this is not going to be good. These trucks are side by side. Ryan Benjamin is slow. The 3 is slow. Now they're 2 and 3 wide. You see John Book has a massive lead. If it stays green, John Book will probably get the win, but I don't think it's going to stay green. 3 wide, basically everywhere. Ryan Benjamin's back here as well. He is going to get passed by a lot of these trucks. At 15, he is a lap down. 2 laps down, actually. So John Book, the 17, has a huge lead. You see the gap, that red truck, and then the pink and white truck. That is first and second. John Book over a second and a half lead. A second and a half second lead, I believe. Oh, it's actually shrinking a little bit now. Alejandro Rodriguez holding off that 25 of Laura Lee Wiebe. Some drivers going to have some really good points days. Others, not so much. The 46 Dylan Eberheimen has been pretty dominant this season. Last week at Talladega, got his first DNF. Tonight, he is running in 27th position, a lap down. 6 laps to go at Texas. 3 wide back here, Tim Zimmer, Logan York. Eric Jack's falling back a little bit. Oh, Eric Jack's hard into the wall. Don't know if he has any damage on that truck. Doesn't look like it. We're not using the hard walls like we normally use. For some reason, I could not update the track. It would not let me. It was really weird. I kept getting all sorts of weird error messages. It's just the track, I think. The way the track was made, or the way the track was saved, I guess. So the front few drivers, the top 8 or so drivers, have pretty much calmed down in single file for the most part. There is a battle for third here. Cody Rhodes trying to get past Laura Lee Wiebe. Up front, though, Alejandro Rodriguez, the 83. He has caught the 17 of John Book. 5 to go this time by now. 4 laps to go at Texas. Can one of the drivers that are behind these trucks catch these 2 and possibly battle for the lead? Alejandro passes John Book. Can John come back on the outside line? John is going to come back. Still battling side by side. This is going to allow Laura Lee Wiebe and Cody Rhodes to catch these drivers. There could be a few more trucks in the hunt for the lead. Alejandro does get past John Book. So now a new race leader. Can John retaliate and get past Alejandro? Alejandro Rodriguez 26th in the points. Oh, Laura Lee Wiebe and Cody Rhodes, they're making a lot of contact with each other. Bouncing off of each other in turns 1 and 2. Almost crashed. Up front, we've got another battle for the lead. John Book on the inside line now. Racing is getting very intense here at Texas in the final few laps. This time out, it's going to be 2 laps to go. Cody Rhodes has third. Battle for fourth with the 33 and the 25 and the 63. Here comes the 87, Cody Rhodes. 2 to go. Alejandro still has the lead. Holds off that 17 of John Book. Alejandro Rodriguez might get his first win this season. A lot of drivers in the top 10 need good finishes, and they will get them as long as they don't crash. A lot of battling further in the back of this field. John Book has one more shot to catch the 83 and pass him. Logan York and Sheila Harmon back battling for 5th place. This time by, white flag is in the air. Alejandro Rodriguez takes the white flag. One more lap to go here at Texas. Battle for 2nd. Cody Rhodes now underneath that 17. Here comes the 25. Laura Lee Wiebe with a huge run on the outside. That's going to propel John Book just a little bit, but I think Alejandro is going to be able to hold off all of these drivers. Down the back stretch, the 17 now right behind the 83. Can John Book get underneath of Alejandro Rodriguez? I don't think he will. Alejandro Rodriguez off of turn number 4. He is going to win here at Texas. The checkered flag in the air. The 83 gets his first career win. John Book 2nd and 3rd, Laura Lee Wiebe. Cody Rhodes fell back to 4th place. 5th place, Sheila Harmon, her first top 5 of the season. Man, what a race. So Alejandro Rodriguez gets his first career win. We told you the top 5, Logan York in 6th place. A much-needed good finish for him. Finally finishing in the top 10. 2nd place driver in points, Eric Jacks, could very well be the points leader after tonight. Tim Zimmer, Colton Harmon, and Jacob Britt, they will round out the top 10. Man, oh man, that was a wild race. A pretty good finish. John Book could not get past Alejandro Rodriguez. Still a good finish nonetheless. 2nd place. See the rest of the field here. Damian Singletary, he was 3rd in points. He finishes back in 20th. Jeremiah Dwayne had a good run up until the end when he got stuck behind lap traffic. He'll finish 21st. The pole sitter, C.J. Williams, finishing 25th. Dylan Eberheim and Ryan Benjamin, Stephen Pollard III, Axel Zero, all a lap or more down. And then you see some of the names here. Callie Hancock, one of the points contenders, out of the race. Leland Fife, he was starting to gain some points and get towards the front. Had one top 10 finish. But he will have his 2nd DNF of the season, finishing in 30th. So yeah, the points are going to be very interesting now. We are excited to see that. Let's go ahead and check them out after the halfway point of the Truck Series. We'll be right back here at Texas. So the points after race number 7, not too different in the first few positions. Dylan Eberheim and Eric Jack still 1st and 2nd, but Dylan Eberheim has lost a big chunk of his lead, only 64 points ahead of Eric now. Jacob Britt up to 3rd place. 4th place now Tim Zimmer, and Gary Harmon, he gained 4 positions to go up to 5th. So top 5 definitely different. Gary Harmon got the stage win, so he gained a good bit of points. Damian Singletary fell to 6th. Cody Rhodes up to 7th. Callie Hancock, unfortunately, she falls back to 14th. She lost 7 positions. She is one of the big, actually her and Ron Jackson, 2 of the drivers that lost the most positions this race. But you see from 4th place down to, down to about 8th. 4th to 8th place. They're not that far away from each other, about 45 points. Lindsay Hancock up to 9th. Bruce Zero 10th. Logan York, he gained 5 positions. He's up to 25th after his good stage performance. Ryan Benjamin falls back 5 positions. Laura Lee and John Book both gained 5 positions as well. The race winner, Alejandro Rodriguez, he is up to 18th place. He was 26th before the race. So very interesting race for some of these drivers. A very interesting fact as well, there is only 4 drivers that have finished 100% of the laps. Tim Zimmer in 4th, Gary Harmon in 5th. There's also Caleb Johnson and then Sheila Harmon, the only drivers that have finished 100% of the races. Another unfortunate race for Bean Wiebe. And 4 DNFs for him in 7 starts. He just cannot catch a break this season. He has only completed 60% of the laps. That is the fewest percentage of anybody in this series. At least the Truck Series, that is. And he is 108 points away from Leland Fife, who is 33rd in points. 504 points away from the lead. I don't think Bean has a shot at getting, I wouldn't even say into the top 10 in this season. He has just been having bad luck after bad luck this season. Another bad finish for him. See if he can somehow rebound and get back to the front, or get to the front in the first place. Hopefully he can. Tim Zimmer is starting to creep up into the top 3. That's exactly what he did last season in the Cup Series. He never won a race. He did win a race this time around in the Truck Series. Didn't win a race in the first season, but he stayed around the top 3 the entire season. Had a bad race at Homestead, and he lost the championship. So, halfway in the season, we have 7 more races to go. Next week, the trucks are off, and then we will be racing at Bristol. So the next race for the Truck Series Bristol night, we saw the first race at Bristol was not really that exciting, actually. I mean, it was pretty exciting, but not a lot of cautions. That's where Damian Singletary won his second race. See if he can get a third win there. Be great for that driver. The points, though, closing up after the halfway point. Dylan Eberheim 2 races in a row that he has finished outside of the top 10. So, who do you think is going to win the points championship? You have to tune in to Bristol, race number 8 out of 14 in, and see what happens. It's been a great night of racing, a lot of action from the start to the finish of this thing. Top 2 drivers somehow stay the same. Will they be able to continue their somewhat reign this season and stay in the first 2 positions, or will somebody else get to the front? One driver here, look at Jacob Britt. He has 5 top 10s as well as Dylan Eberheim. They're the only 2 drivers with 5 top 10s. Very interesting there. Jacob Britt almost has as many top 5s as Dylan Eberheim, but he doesn't have many stage points, and that's why he is 88 points behind the points leader. Well, it's been a great day of racing, great night of racing. We'll see you guys tomorrow night for the Cup race. Have a great night. We'll see you later.